Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. So basically I am going to show you some of my video retriever fish. So now let's see the video. So as you can see, there are many types of video retriever video. There are mainly 30-40 types of the video retriever video, as you can see in this video. The red one is are having modes in my tank. So now let's see the video and enjoy my video retriever fish. So as you can see clearly in this video, this is my video tetra fish. So now let's move to the second parts of the video.
So basically I am going to discuss about the guppy fish tank mate. So as you have previously seen in the video that I have discussed about the guppy fish and willow tetra of my tank. So now basically I am going to discuss about guppy fish tank mate. So basically while guppy fish is a hardy, its large long tails make it an easy target, and the long tail make it one of the slow swimmers. When other fish bites a guppy tail, it has a chance that it will develop a bacteria or a fungal infections. If any parts of the guppy tails are bitten off, it's never grow back. Adding the wrong types of fish that isn't compatible tangmates with the guppy fish will no doubt add inevitable stress to your guppy fish health. So just imagine being chased by someone constantly for a bite. So picking up the right tangmates with your guppy fish is important, as the less stress your fish has, the more likely they are to thrive. So basically I am going to discuss about which fish are compatible tangmates with the guppy fish. So the typical rules to finding the compatible tangmates with the guppy fish is to create a community aquarium tank, is to avoid known fin nibblers fish such as the tiger boat. As you can see in the part of in this part of the video that I am showing guppy fish tank, basically a guppy fish tank. While there are many other fish that are not listed, we have created a list of fish that are safe options who are compatible tankmates with basically the guppies. So the first tankmates include the coedorous catfish, are types of catfish that are relatively slow swimmers, peaceful cohabitant. They are also great at picking up the leftovers in the aquarium tank. Since guppies usually swims at the tops and the middle column of the aquarium, coedorous catfish would be a great tankmates with the guppies to occupies the bottom space of your the aquarium tank. So next tankmates include the all types of the loaches are very peaceful fishes. However, most loaches can grow up to be really big size compared to the guppies, like their name suggested. Dwarf loaches stay small and rarely reaches 2 inches, which is 5 centimeters in the length. So they are perfect along with the guppies since they are similar in the size. So basically be sure to get at least 3, as they like to swim in schools. Try to get some hiding spots and adding some live plants as lotus likes to hide and rest. So next fish includes the live bearers. So many people believe that indoor live bearers are relatives to the common guppies. So basically some hobbyist and pet stores might even call them indoor guppies due to the indoor similarities with the guppies. They will inhabitants inbreeds if they are smalls and females placed in the same tanks. Indoors live bearers also makes a great addition to a community tank. With the small peaceful fish, be careful when adding other fish with the indoors live bearers in the tank since they are really small sized fish, only growing up to 1.5 inches, which is 3.8 centimeters. Make sure their tank mates aren't much bigger than them, otherwise they will be eaten as a food. So next tank mate includes the glassfish. So Indian glassfish are a hardy and fairly peaceful, making them a good tank mates for the guppies and other smaller tropical fish. They will make your tank look unique with its transparent body that reveals their bones and internal organs. Glassfish are schooling fish, so preferably they are kept in groups of fives or more. Try to avoid buying the ones who are injected with the fluorescent colors paint. To create an artificially colors, they are sometimes referred to as a dyed glassfish or painted glassfish that trying causes stress. So the next tank mate which include is the smaller fish. Now let's show you some of my tank mates. So as you can see in this video, so these are the tank mates for the video tetra as you can see in this videos basically. And the food I am using is the optimum. So over there is an Oscar fish. So now let's discuss about the next tank mate which is basically the molly fish. So like guppies, mollies are peaceful live whereas fish you won't have to worry about the guppies or molly fighting with one another as they coexist peacefully. So smallies or soul fish should be sure to have a couple otherwise they will be loved. কি দাঁড়াও দাঁড়াও দেরি আছে so neon tetra so neon tetra is one of the most powerful popular fish or a tropical fish. They are often described as the jewels of the aquarium. Neon tetra has irritations blue and the bright red bodies. They can really create an interesting groups of fish in your aquarium when kept in schools of 6 or more. So now let's discuss about the another tank mates which is basically the platyfish. So platyfish are hardy and colorful fish that are nice additions to the guppy community tank. They are also fairly hardy and easy to care for freshwaters fish beginners. So the next tank mates which is the rasbora fish. So rasbora has a metallic colorations and are easy to take care of them. These colorful hardy fish are based in schooling groups of 6 or more. Odosboros or small peaceful schooling fish and will be do well in a guppy fish community tanks or with any other fish of the similar size. So in invertebrates, you can keep them with ghost shrimps. So ghost shrimps are basically a great tank mates with and as a scavengers they can help to clean your tanks with any leftovers. They are relatively inexpensive since you are usually used as a feeders for larger sized fish but can be fun to watch if you add it to a community aquariums. So next is the red shady shrimps. So red shady shrimps is another great tag mates with the guppies because they can help to keep the clean the tanks by eating some of the algae of rocks, ornaments, gravels, and etc. If your red shrimps are small enough, guppies and all other fish might even try to eat them. Add some live plants along with it to your aquarium tanks to be red chili shrimp so they can use it as shelters and hide. So now let's move on to the next parts of the video. Thank you. So here in this video, you are basically seeing some of my guppy fish with the white cloud mountain minnow. So this is basically a 3 feet tanks which containing some of my white cloud mountain minnows and some of my guppies basically over there. So basically as you can see, the fish are happy over there and so this is basically a relaxing video and there will be no such type of transactions over there. Basically at one part of the aquariums I have placed some of the clay and on the other side of the aquarium I have placed some of the stones or the pebbles which you can call. I have placed in such a way that both the tank and the plants and the fish should be happy over there. So now let's enjoy the video. By seeing the video you will definitely enjoy it. So and please look at the video carefully so that you could get some information regarding the fish tips, fish cures. Basically you will come to know about all types of such things which you are seeing on this video. So now let's enjoy the video. Thank you. So now I'm let's discuss about the breeding process of the gupper fish. So many hobbyists began their fish keepings with one of the small and under demanding guppy fish, but they are hooked for their lives after seeing those small babies looking back at them. A long time aquatics offers a recap on guppy fish history and the qualities that makes them staples of the hobby. So first step is providing a good quality, good water conditions. So proper filtrations and natural looking environment will reward the hobbyist with a years of enjoyable fish keepings and spawning activities. So basically, even when left on their own, guppies breeds very rapidly. Therefore, concerning the future tank size and adequate filtrations would be kept in mind. It is always to allow extra tank space for future guppy fish generations as well. So maturity. A rapid maturity rate is one reason guppy fish are very popular for the breeding. So guppies are fertilized internally, the fries are born fully formed and are able to tend for themselves at birth. And the parent do not contribute to their needs afterwards. This lack of parental rearing seems to have no effect on the fry, who eagerly feeds on their own as they rapidly grow towards the maturity. So copulations. Anal fins of the male guppy fish develops into a sexual organs known as a gonopodium. This specialized and the unique organs transform the sperms from the males to the females through her chola. The gonopodium is a result of the fusions of the third, fourth, and the fifth rays of the anal fin. On the tips of the gonopodiums are several small hooks that allows the males to hold on the females during their copulations. So next is the broods. The average broods for a female guppy ranges between 20 to 40 fry depending on the size of the females. Generally, the larger the females, the larger their brood. The world's records for fry born in a single brood is held by a guppy fish at the Chicago St. Aquariums who gave birth to 44 fries in 1 liters of which to 38 survived. Unique features among the female guppy fish is the remarkable ability to give birth to several broods consecutively without male inseminations occurring each time. This is possible because of a special folds in the female's genitals area that stores the sperms until its later needed for fertilizations. So basically the next is the selective breeding. To prepare for selective breeding, the hobbyist first need to choose several guppy fish with characteristics they believe can be incentivized to produce the true breeder strains. So these specific characteristics can include the long fin, unusual colorations, and unique patterns. It's important to purchase a females of the similar strains as the smell you choose in order to strengthen the lines and save valuable times, which can be better used in the pursuits of a new types of the variations. While females do not show many traits that are visible on the males, they in parts carry the genres for the expressions of the trait. A world of possibility due to the facts that few strains are pures, producing identical fish from generation to generation. It is quite possible that you may end up with the new characteristics. New variations can occur through mutations as well, which in comes to the realms of breeding nearly anything if possible. So basically next is the selecting breeding the pairs. Both line breeding and inbreeding are used to produce pure strains of the guppy fish. The first steps in the process is to choose a males and the females with a number of similar characteristics you find interesting. If you don't want to just leave them to breed in your tank, place a breeding pairs together in a 10-gallon breeding tank containing a sponge filters and a floating plants, which will grow into. So this is basically the breeding process of the gupfish. Now let's move on to the video. So basically over here you are seeing some of my goldfish or the guppy fish which I am giving them some types of daphniums, bloodworms or any varieties of the food. So basically, so these are all the food I am giving them. So I hope this will definitely give you some informations how regarding the feeding procedures of my fish. Okay, so yeah, thank you for watching this, and thank you again for watching the video. So now let's move on to the next part of the video. Thank you. So this is the last part of the video. So basically in this part I am going to discuss about the feedings for the fry of the guppy fish. Basically the newborn fry should be fed newly hatched baby brine shrimp to ensure the greatest growth potentials. So basically make sure to provide them plenty of plants rooted and floating so the fries can hide until they have consumed the enough food to increase their body size and to avoid being eaten if you do not use a breeding tank. So basically the guppies are mainly the omnivorous and prefer a diet consisting of a both meaty and a vegetables matters. A well-rounded diet should include vegetable flakes, standard flakes, and live brine shrimp and live frozen and the fresh dried food. Small offerings of the boiled spinach or a highly chopped dark green lettuce will be appreciated as well. So basically the feeding occurs twice daily. Remove any food that has not been eaten over a period of 5 minutes. Remember that guppies are small mouth, so do not feed them any coarse food. Guppies have a long guts and will generously eat only small amount at a time. So chilling, despite the fact that the guppies are very hardy fish, pregnant females are susceptible to the chilling, which can cause an outbreak of ick. The temperature in the breeding tank should remain between the 78 to 80 degree Fahrenheit. It does not require a great deal of expense or knowledge to breed and enjoy the guppies in your home. Beginners and experts alike can enjoy the excitements of spawning one of the oldest and the dearest aquatic companions. So guppies have remained a favorite for many years and will continue to do so for generations to come. If we take the time to breed them beautiful, interesting and relevant fish creatures. So thank you for basically watching this video. So now let's move on to the next part of the video. So thank you.
So basically, as you can clearly see, this is my milky quaker fish having with some of my golden quaker fish. So basically they are kept in a 3 feet aquariums and having a good filtration system, as you can clearly see in this video. So now let's enjoy the video for 10 minutes and you will see some relaxations will happen to you after seeing this type of video. So basically there are only two fish, a long tail milky quaker fish and a long tail and melina quaker fish. So enjoy the video. So now let's move to the next part of the video. So now let's move. So now I am going to show you some last part of this video. In this video you are going to show some of my molly fish having a dropsy disease. So basically I am going to tell you how to cure the dropsy fish. So first treatment for the curance of the dropsy fish is put your fish in a separate tanks. Okay, then add some common salt or some epsom salt. Then you could, after that you can place some of your, after putting the epsom salt and the common salt, you can put some of your fish over there. So basically the molly fish on this video are containing some of the, some of problems. So next step is separate and put some salt, and then you can eat anti-ick for the treatment of the molly fish. Basically after adding anti-ick, you can place, you can put the fish for 3 more days over there, and you have to give a proper aerations for the fish. So basically these are all informations regarding the molly fish dropsy disease treatment. I hope this video will definitely help you. Now let's enjoy the video for 10 minutes. So again, thank you for watching. So now let's enjoy the video.